Stormwood and Associates is a production of the Nerd and Tie Podcast Network. For more podcasts from actual play to true crime to witchcraft, go to nerdandtie.com or join our community on Discord by finding an invite at nerdandtie.com/discord. Over 100 years ago, the dark wizard Hollowell prophesied his return, but Sheriff Aesop Stormwood swore his descendants would stop him. He created Stormwood and Associates with the sole purpose of defeating Hollowell in the future. It failed. Now the young Raz Stormwood and her friends have been framed for a crime they didn't commit, and they've escaped to the Morris Halata Underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive operating on the edge of society. If you have a problem, they can solve it. But don't get in their way, or else you might get caught in the eye of the storm. Stormwood and Associates stars Gen Proc as Raz Stormwood, Nick Izumi as Bill Carpathia, Kyle Johnson as Tristan Babbitt, and Trey Dorn as NK and Kel O'Reilly. Previously on Stormwood and Associates. So the team is in the abandoned town of Halcyon to destroy the Stone of Rebirth, aka the football, using the Tristones of Nacurr as a magical focus, using a device built by Mikhail Enris for the team. Anyways, when they got to the town, they found out that it wasn't actually so much as abandoned as is occupied by a formerly invading army that was kind of left behind from another universe. They met a couple of different people from this army, including Gobbo, the goblin general of the army, who had been sent through. And, Gobbo stole the Tristones of Nacurr from the team and is currently trying to punch a hole through reality to go back home. And that would be bad. So that's where we are. There's a ticking clock on this shit, though, so, I gotta get going.
Right.
And obviously I'm translating for your little whatever. It's actually just a cycle where I'm from is your 4 years, approximately.
What are you even trying to make?
Pedant. I am making a door. I am resorting to a tear instead of a thread. Do you not know how these things work?
I can't
I'm going to punch a hole. And yeah.
Okay, you can't do that.
Why?
You can't do that.
Why?
You're gonna rip a hole in reality. That could destroy our whole world.
No, it won't. I'm on a bunch of ley lines. It'll just soak it and leave a nice little permanent door.
That we really do not want.
Oh, why? It's great.
The last thing we need are interdimensional people coming over here to bother us.
What? You got that guy right there. He points at Babbitt. Actually, no, wait. Does he point at Babbitt? You're hidden. Let me see. He does not point at Babbitt.
Okay.
But you brought the Babbitt guy, the green guy. These people. He's not from here. Part of you is not from here. He points at you, Bill.
What are you talking about?
You're part elf.
Wait, really? What?
Yeah. I mean, usually the pointy stuff is more dominant for the first couple generations, but if your dad was half elf or something like that, then the next generation, it not always pointy ears.
Okay, no time for existential crisis. Doesn't matter. Everything about this place makes it look like.
Look, you're a magic user. You
door.
got elf blood. No one's gonna eat you. Elves taste disgusting.
What do you mean no one's gonna eat me? Are you gonna eat my friends?
Look, you're a wizard, man. You'd be like big shit. You'd be hot stuff. Like, you'd get like probably like at least like 15 servants. Like, with the kind of like Mr. Wizard Boy. I may have gone through your phone.
Okay, again, not cool, dude. But also, like,
I mean,
don't
look,
wanna...
I'm not the one who like has a phone with fingerprint unlock still, that I could just put your hand on it while you were sleeping.
I am not going to subjugate my only home and my friends.
You live in a nice house. Nicer pants.
That doesn't matter.
We could like arrange for you. Like, I see how many girls are like texting you and you are like missing all of the messages. So like, I don't know what you're into, but like maybe a library they give you. Nice one with books.
Oh my god. Do you not understand that not everyone is motivated by what they can selfishly gain?
You can gain so much though. I mean, like, some guy like you could like be in charge. Like, you could make it so your friends don't get eaten.
I don't want anyone to get eaten.
Well, then you just ask for that stuff, man. I mean, mundane, So I watched enough of your media here to know that a whole bunch of humans can do magic, which means there's elven blood in a large percentage of your population. Because raw stock humans can't do magic. They can do the ward stuff where, like, you draw on the ground, but raw stock humans, if they don't have any elven, goblin, or orcish blood, or dwarven, like, none of that, like, unless there's, like, a halfling at least in their background, they cannot do arcane channeling.
This opens up a lot of questions. Still...
Like that over there, he points at, he points at NK. That's a human. That person gets eaten, unless you stop it. But everybody.
No one's getting eaten, especially not my friends. That's ridiculous.
This is important to me. Don't you care about my feelings?
If the thing between a lot of people die, if I have to choose between a lot of people dying and your feelings, I'm going to
sacrifice whatever. I'm almost done here. I just need the. Okay, he like finishes the chalk line. He steps up. Okay, so boss, we're almost done. I'm just gonna punch the hole and it's going to be fine. All right, I'm just gonna punch the hole and it will be fine.
Seriously, guy, come on.
He picks up this piece of gold metal that's on the ground. He just like, look, man, I just got to put this in the thing, and we're great, okay?
What thing?
The thing I just threw on the ground. The thing between the three stones. It's going to. I need like element from like. I need the special element. It's the thing. It's like. It's part of the ambassador's armor. It's how we were.
What's he been drawing with?
A piece of chalk. Like one of those big, like, so, yeah, it's just, yeah. It's this big, complicated chalk diagram on the ground. Actually, Bill, roll me a d10 one more time here.
Okay. Just 8.
All right, so Bill, I will say one thing is you do, like, suddenly, like Catch said, now that he's done drawing it and he's stepped out of it, the outer border of this whole sigil matches the series of symbols around the outer border of your coin.
Oh my god. No.
So come on, I'm just going to put this in there. I'm going to say the magic words and pop hole punch in universe. All right? It's great. And then, like, I'm going to set this thing up to go straight to my house So like everyone has to come through me to get
I
here.
throw the football at his head.
Okay, I need you to roll me an attack.
Yep. Let's see.
So that's 1d10 plus your range
Plus my range,
level plus your level because it's the attack roll.
We're level 5. Okay. 11.
All right, and his dodge is so his dodge is a 13. So
Oh shit.
he kind of like the thing comes straight at him and he just kind of like moves out of the way. The football like flies past him and slides on the ground and kind of rolls onto the ground, bouncing a few times.
Okay.
Tink, tink, tink. Hey, you're here, buddy! Come on, it's gonna be a party, so we're gonna put the hole in my castle. So, like, everybody who wants to go here has to pay a toll through me, and we're gonna get rich, buddy, okay? Like, the whole world's gonna be conquered, and I'm gonna technically be in control of the access. I mean, until they find that other stupid, like, if they find that, like, Stone of Nacurr thing that, like, the hole was, like, the thread was ripped through, I mean, I guess they could do that. But, like, the hole, I'm gonna have a permanent hole.
We're not doing. Wait, what do you mean, Stone of Nacurr?
Yeah, that's the thing, that, like, somebody activated the Stone of Nacurr on this side, and that's how we got through. You touch that thing, and, like, a voice in your head, it goes, Trancura.
So you're saying in this world I could be, like, important?
Oh, yeah, no, man, it's gonna be great. So, like, you're a goblin, so, like, by default, like, you're at minimum pulling in, like, decent upper-class wages. Like if you have to do a job, like, you're at least gonna have a nice small household.
Okay.
And,
all
like,
right.
if you work your way up, like, I took the military route. Some people do, like, you know, commerce. Some people do stuff. But, like, no matter what, like, the state bureaucracy is always looking for guys. So, like, you are guaranteed a job because, like, they want to hire goblins before elves, and sometimes they'll put elves in these jobs, right? So, like, they'll fire an elf to give you a job if you're a goblin. So, like, it depends on the kind of stuff you want to do. Like, a job like I got in the military, that takes some work. Like, I had to work up, and, like, I'm a general. I was in command of, like, a quarter of the forces here when we invaded. It was great. And
that's pretty good.
Yeah, no, and that's why I got a castle. I got a bunch of personal guards at home. I've got, you know, like, a bunch of servants. But, like, you could have, like, a nice, like, 3-bedroom in the city and, like, only work. And I think, like, that's only, like, with, like, a 30-hour work week.
Huh, okay.
Yeah.
I start walking over to him.
Yeah, no, it's pretty great.
Yeah.
So, and, like, and we got, like, by the way, like, the healthcare in this country is messed up. Like, we have like nationalized healthcare, man. Like, so, like, if you get sick, you just go to the healer and he will heal you. That elf will just, like, heal you straight up.
Shit.
No cost. Yeah, no, I mean, like, the only disadvantage is, like, you got friends who are humans, so you're gonna probably have to own your human friends if you want to keep them from getting eaten, because
well, yeah,
humans,
I mean, that's fine.
Humans get eaten a lot. But
right.
I don't know. I don't know if that red person is part elf. But, like, I'm gonna tell you, that redhead one is so fucking mundane and ordinary. I could, like, smell it from here. Like, I just want to bust out some barbecue sauce, but don't tell her that. Like, I'm not going to eat her because she's your friend, and that would be really rude. But, like, I'm just gonna tell her, like, you need to, like, call dibs on something like that, because, like, the humans living out in the wilds will, like, they gotta run a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But, like,
yeah, I think I'll call dibs on all of them. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, you don't have to call dibs. You don't have to call dibs on the Bill guy. He's
both of them, right? Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got enough elf in him that, like, he's at least a quarter elf. Like, you can, like, you get that whiff. So yeah, no, it's pretty great, actually. Like, the Dark Lord, like, he conquers and enslaves other worlds, but like, anybody who's, like, one of us, man, like, it's a pretty sweet deal. Like, it's not like when that whole Morrow Sharp business happened. Like, that was a fucking disaster. I will tell you, Morrow Sharp was a fucking disaster for a while.
I believe it.
Her when she usurped and like, oh god, the whole like oh my god, like, oh, that was a whole thing. It was like in the Southern Territories where the little people it's not great. But the Dark Lord, like, we like to eat the humans, and so there was a period about like 10,000 years ago where anybody who didn't fall under his command got eaten. But if you just swear allegiance to the guy, like, you get a sweet gig, really easy. Like, the housing market's not bad, and like it's really affordable to get like a nice 3-bedroom. Like, maybe it's a townhouse you end up with, but a nice 3-bedroom in the city, like I like to live out in the country, but when I was younger, growing up, like when I was like in my early 20s, like I was working as a military clerk for the government, and I lived next to this really nice pub. It was really great. Like, it's where I met my wife. It was nice.
All right. This sounds pretty good, honestly. I think I'm on board.
What the hell?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, if I didn't think I was going to get eaten...
Shut up.
What?
Shut up.
Yeah, but what the flippity flapjacks, dude?
You're not gonna eat. I'm
well, no, but
blaming you.
I'm just...
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, if you live in the city, you do have to obey leash laws with that kind of person. But,
obviously.
Yeah, it's
so
the whole thing.
yeah. So we're just gonna open this up.
Yeah, no, I just gotta put this. He holds like.
Okay,
this,
you know what? Hey, you know what? First, a drink. I pull out a canteen of water. I unscrew the lid.
Okay.
And I pour the water all over the chalk drawing.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna need you to do.
Uh-huh.
This has got to be an attack roll.
That's fine.
Because you are trying to hit the chalk markings with the water and see if you damage the drawings. So I'm going to make you roll an attack, and because Gobbo's standing there, we're going to use his dodge.
Okay.
So roll me 1d10 plus your level plus range.
Yeah, okay. So I got a net 10. 15.
Great. Okay, so you you pour the water on the sigil and it washes part of it away. Gobbo's like, "What the heck are you doing, man?"
I punched him in the face.
Okay, now you got to roll that attack too, and then we're rolling initiative. But
sure.
So roll me that attack.
That's let's see, plus 10, plus 15. Okay, so that's a 22.
All right, so roll me damage. So 1d10 plus your bare hands.
13.
It's gonna take 3 of that.
Yeah.
And everybody roll me initiative.
$10.
The D10 plus swiftness, right?
Yeah.
16.
13.
Alright, and now I just need to roll NKs. It's going to be obscenely high, probably. Or not. Because I did not roll. So she's 15. 15 is a bad roll on initiative for NK. Alright. So, Bill, you're up first.
All right, I'm going to immobilize.
You're gonna cast immobilize on Gobbo.
Yep.
All right. Let's see here. Immobilize. That's a regular magic user spell. So 1d10 plus your caster level.
All right. That's a solid 15.
Jesus. Okay, yeah, Gobbo's immobilized. And he rolled he can't beat that, so... Did you roll a 10?
I did.
Like, I was like, okay, if Bill rolls poorly, Gobbo's got a shot, because Gobbo rolled a 9, because I was rolling his counter roll, but no, Gobbo is just frozen.
All right. We've been having a very nice, bloodless trip. I was really hoping to keep it that way.
I mean, he's only got a bloody nose.
I mean, yeah, but, like...
None of us are hurt.
I was hoping to sidestep murder just for one trip, though, you know?
I mean, well, we haven't done it yet.
I mean, true.
Yeah, you immobilized the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
You guys are a bunch of jerks. You're liars and terrible friends.
We're not your friends.
I brought you into my house. I introduced you to my roommate. Yeah.
Trey,
Yeah.
are there any, like, drapes or curtains?
Not anymore.
Oh, dang it.
No
rags.
I mean, there are some rags pretty high up. Like, this is a room with a high vaulted ceiling. So there are, like, the tatters of curtains that are high up on these windows, but, like, nothing within, like, reach from the ground. Did
anybody bring any tape? Or, like, an extra handkerchief?
Oh, what are you looking for? What's your goal here?
Oh, to put something in or over Gobbo's mouth, because I'm sick to death of hearing him talk.
So there, on the wall opposite the windows, there is, in fact, a torn up, blood-stained sofa.
Excellent.
That you could pretty easily rip some cushion out.
I'm gonna rip some bloody cushion out of the sofa and shove it in Gobbo's mouth. Better.
Okay, so
if he's in the way, I'll move him. Let's do this thing.
All right. So Bill, AK starts picking up the Tristones of Nacurr. Oh my God, I should not be handling this with bare hands. Okay.
Yeah, careful with those.
You want some? I can rip some fabric from the sofa.
Okay, put them down. So I had you pick those up, and it is a lot.
Yeah.
Like, really, I could have done some really bad stuff there.
Yeah, it's some next level magic stuff.
Like, things you think about, start to, some deep truths about me would have been revealed that I don't think I'm even comfortable knowing about holding that. So yeah, she just grabs, she takes her sweatshirt off and wraps it around one of the stones. Okay, let's start slotting them back into the device. Don't touch that with your bare hands. That's just you will learn shit about yourself that you do not want to learn.
Bill picks one up wrapped in his coat.
Okay, good. Wrapped in his coat. I mean, it could have been fun if you'd picked one up, I will just say.
Bill's not doing great today, but he's not that.
So there's still a third one on the ground. Anybody want to touch it?
I'll pick it up. Why not?
Okay, so Babbitt, you pick it up.
Yeah.
Roll me a d10.
8.
What is Babbitt's deepest desire right now?
Right now?
Right now, in this moment. What would be Babbitt's deepest desire right
Is
now?
it nuggets?
Oh. Oh my god, I don't know.
Well, I mean,
Babbitt was just focused on this mission.
I know it's like somewhere deep down, Babbitt wants something right now, and Babbitt's a pretty simple guy. Like, so
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be anything complicated or like earth shattering, or like it's like NK's got a lot of stuff going on. So. Like, and just like figuring out what it is isn't going to necessarily make anything happen. I just need to know to build the context for what.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's hard to say. Like, it literally could just be chicken nuggets. You guys haven't eaten yet. You guys haven't eaten since yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you told me that his deepest desire right now is a cheeseburger, I would believe you.
Let's go with chicken nuggets.
All right. So, as you touch...
Go back to the pilot.
As you touch the Tristone of Nacurr, the third Tristone of Nacurr, you realize that all of this reality could be reshaped so easily. Anything that you want could exist and be remolded to be made better in the image of a chicken nugget. This whole room could be chicken nuggets. Everything. You could make it that. You could be served chicken nuggets. The world of chicken nuggets would bow down before you. Chicken nuggets would flow through the rivers. And sweet and sour sauce through your veins. You could behold all of it in its entirety to your satisfaction, and the world would weep in joy for what you bring to it.
What must I do?
I mean, you just have to let the stone in.
No.
Okay. That's fine.
Yep.
This isn't like an impossible thing to resist.
Yeah.
Babbitt, buddy, you okay?
The stone shows you what.
Yeah.
The stone shows you what you could do with it. It's not like an impossible to resist temptation. Like you're still 100% in your rational mind.
That was really screwed up.
What just happened?
I want to talk about it. It's too dramatic.
You okay? All right.
It showed you that you could have whatever you wanted right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's... And to think that, like think of the lame-ass stuff that, like, that radio DJ was doing with it. All right, Bill, do you have the instruction sheet that, that Mikhail made?
Yeah, I still got it.
Okay. So NK just starts pushing the device onto the kind of the center point of the ley lines. There is remarkably like a kind of like a blackened spot on the ground exactly where you need to put it.
Oh, that's the opposite of comforting.
It is in the center of what Gobbo was building his circle around also.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Like Gobbo's just trying to explain things, and unsuccessfully. NK places the device in the spot and places the football in the center. And
all right, guys, who's ready for our first big win against the Dark One?
The Dark? I mean, we're dealing with Hollowell.
Yeah, Hollowell.
He's
different dark one.
Okay.
Should we move? Gobbo's really right up on top of that. Should we move
Yeah, we
him?
should really move Gobbo.
You want me to move him?
Gobbo, you don't want to be near this. Just gonna Move
So
you
I
out of the way
figure,
there.
so Gobbo's standing there. I'm assuming that, so NK goes over to help Raz, and I'm assuming they just pick him up like he's like frozen in his standing position. And they just kind of walk him out of the room, set him down in the hallway.
I'm really tempted to like find a toilet in this place and like just dunk him upside down in it.
Oof. Rude. I mean, I approve. But...
But yeah, we just haul him out.
All right.
Lean him up in a corner somewhere.
So,
how far away should we be?
Yeah, what did the instructions say?
The instructions, okay. The instructions say, please, after pressing the activation device button on the device, please step... Here, I'll do it. After the device has been activated, please remove yourself to a safe distance and do not look directly at the apparatus. Looking directly at the apparatus may result in permanent blindness or eye screaming.
I don't love that. Okay, guys, don't look at the explosion. Not for cool people reasons, but because you don't want to be either blind or have screaming eyes.
Sounds good.
This is
I am
safe.
scared to know what that means. Well, Mikhail made it, so...
Yeah, as you read more of the instructions, the device will, after pressing the activation button, the device will execute itself after 30 seconds. You may consider running. You should be able to get a safe distance away running for 30 seconds.
Ah.
I'm assuming we're pretty fast. Okay.
Should we tell the elves to leave?
We should definitely tell the elves to leave.
Babbitt, you want to tell the elves to leave?
I'll go tell the elves to leave.
Okay, Babbitt. You go out into the hallway. The elves are... Actually, so you go out into the hallway. Are you going to where you saw the elves?
Yeah.
Roll me a d10.
10.
You see all the elves. They're all just standing in the hallway, like quietly, like with their backs to the walls.
Hey guys, we're gonna be blowing shit up here, so you're probably gonna want to leave the house.
Fine. They'll kind of sigh and shuffle off. One of them points at Gobbo further down the hallway next to the ballroom. Are you going to take him out of our home?
We'll think about it.
We don't care. We just want to know if we're going to have to clean something up.
Hey, did those guys ask about Gobbo?
What?
Should we move him? Should we move Gobbo?
I don't care.
I don't care.
I said we'd figure it out or think about it.
Man, I kind of
And
care.
I thought about
I mean,
it. I don't want to move him.
Maybe we'll be fine if
that's
we
good.
just close the door. And AK walks over and just like, we
That's
can
probably
just close
true.
this door.
Yeah, he'll be safe.
Back and cover, Gobbo.
So Babbitt, why don't you just start running now? Because we're all going to have to run in a minute. And Kate closes the door to the ballroom and starts walking across the room to the other door to the hallway. To the door, yeah, and
Yeah,
Okay.
who's
I'll
the
leave with
fastest?
NK's probably the fastest. Yeah, I'm probably what's everybody's swiftness?
4.
6.
NK's is 11.
Yeah.
Oh no,
NK,
wait.
you should-
Wait. The device needs to be activated with a spell. Alright, so yeah, Bill has to be the one to activate it because the spell actually needs to get cast into the device to activate it. Someone needs to channel Arcane
boy.
and kickstart it.
All right, guys. Well, I guess it's gonna be a good day for cardio. Oh boy. Okay, I got this. Okay.
NK is just like holding the door open for Bill, like
Yeah.
so you can run out as fast as you can.
My swiftness is real low, so I am after Babbitt.
Yeah.
I am out of there.
All right. Whenever you're ready.
All right, everybody in position. Here goes nothing.
And
Right.
you have to grab the doorknob. There's the doorknob shaped thing on the thing, and you just cast a spell into it.
Bill focuses, limbers up, and casts the spell.
And as soon as you cast the spell, the device lights up, and I'm assuming you're running.
Run.
Bill, you run through the door. NK is like literally running ahead of you to get to doors before you get to them. And as you like get down the hallway, this huge, like, the world goes white. You're not even facing it, but the whole world goes white from the amount of magical radiation emanating out. The entire world starts to glow as effectively the force of a super volcano is channeled into these mystical ley lines that go through the world. Like, it is emanating pure light everywhere as, like, spider webs of energy echo across through all of the ground and everything. And as you look at your hand as you're running, you can see that even you, like, these spider webs of arcane power are arcing through you and through NK ahead of you. Every physical piece of matter, like the air, everything has these sparking illuminations. It's like it's spiderwebbing, but it's not electricity. Like it's almost as though like it is like through tree roots through the air, just like connecting. And then after a moment of this brilliance, it is just gone. And before you even reach the front door of the house, everything is like nothing had happened. Now, for Babbitt and Raz, you see the same thing too, except because you guys made it outside, you see it going down the mountains for miles in all directions, arcing into the landscape, crossing over mountains, through like crossing just through the Rocky Mountains, and like just arcing throughout the whole world. The river lights up in a brilliant light, and then it all fades back down, as though nothing had happened.
Shit.
The elves who are all standing on the front lawn of the house all just sigh and start walking back into the house. Yeah, because the house is fine.
Yeah.
The good news is that should solve most of their problems. Dang.
All right, let's see what happened.
As you walk back into the house, Gobbo is walking towards you. You know, it turns out that your stupid immobilize spell goes away when you nuke the ley lines. He just flips you off as he walks by. You guys walking back into the ballroom?
Yep.
All right.
Might as well.
As you walk back into the ballroom, what you see is sitting in the spot where you assembled the device is the device with the football sitting on top of it. Like nothing had happened.
What the? I mean, I guess mission accomplished, right?
I mean, how do everything looks fine. Like it doesn't look like it did anything.
Yeah.
Can you open the football back up?
Who's going to do that? Are you asking someone else to do it, or are you saying you're going to do it?
I am asking someone else.
Okay.
I'll do it.
All right, Bill. You're going to go to touch the football?
Yep.
Oh, we should probably detect spooky on it first. Oh, well.
Bill, as you touch the football, the moment your finger touches it, the entire football, the device, and the Tristones of Nacurr fall into a pile of ash. It goes... poof.
Huh. Well then.
An elf looks in the door. Now I'm going to have to sweep that up. And just leaves. If it wasn't bad enough that the room was full of viscera, now it's viscera and dust.
Hey, if you have like a vacuum, I can get it.
They don't have electricity here.
I go and
Make it disappear.
Okay.
I go and pat Bill on the shoulder. That'll do.
We destroyed we destroyed the Stone of Rebirth.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Should we do like a group, like a jumping freeze frame high five?
And
No.
yeah, so
We just ruined Hollowell's basically everything.
well, I guess his prophecy was right. He was only coming back a third time.
Hell yeah.
Now we just have to make sure that he doesn't come back ever.
Now we have to make sure that he doesn't win this time. And so, I'm going to narrate a little bit here. You guys spend the night in Halcyon again. This time, apparently, while you were doing this, Gragnath and Sarah got back together. And you're invited to sleep at their place. And not with Gobbo. You spend the night there. You then have to spend the following day hiking over a mountain entirely. It is hard, it is grueling, but it is not exciting. And you finally get over the mountain and back to the truck, which then Bill has to charge using the magic charging system on the side. And when you reach home back in Morisalata, when you reach the clubhouse, you are exhausted, you are tired, and Kel is standing there, obviously in holographic form.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
No, it's sorry.
I was scared.
Holographic Kel is standing there going, guys, how did it... Give me good news.
Well, guess who just destroyed the Tristones and the football?
Well, hopefully you did. The Tristones.
Yeah,
we did it. We did it.
Okay, good.
The Stone of Rebirth is reduced to like ash.
Good,
completely.
because there's a piece of information that you guys have been out of contact for a couple of days.
I like where this is going.
And so, good. I DVR'd this news segment that you may want to watch.
Great.
He turns on the TV. Well, in politics, the recall against Governor North and Calisorda continues. The surprising lead candidate is the challenger, Kel O'Reilly, the current mayor of San Ricardo, is actually the favorite to win in the current Calisorda governor recall election. If Mr. O'Reilly wins, he will be, in fact, the youngest governor of Calisorda in the state's history.
Are
Cal
you
turns it on.
freaking kidding me?
No, he's gonna be the oldest.
Well,
Stupid.
Yeah, well... So, his plan's moving forward, too.
Yeah.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
Who wants to assassinate a Or,
Gubernatorial?
thank you. Gubernatorial candidate.
Stormwood and Associates is a production of Nerd and Tie. You can find more information at nerdandtie.com/Stormwood. You can also find us on social media at Nerd and Tie on Twitter, nerdandtie.tumblr.com, and facebook.com/nerdandtie. This podcast can be subscribed to on anywhere that major podcasts are found: iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, and quite a few other places, and anywhere that takes an RSS feed as well. To be continued. Hey, while you're still here, let me tell you about another podcast on the Nerd and Tie Network, and that's Let's Be Legendary. Let's Be Legendary, the Fey Wild West, is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play game. So, an actual play game like this one, but like, in a system people actually use in the real world. Set in a homebrew Wild West steampunk world, the Fey Wild West follows 2 people discovering what it means to be in a relationship, all the while seeking revenge and learning the truth of their pasts. Let's Be Legendary podcast is an LGBTQ+ podcast with both main and minor characters, as well as players falling under the queer blanket. A heavy RP game with a focus on story and characters. And you can hear it every week here on the Nerd and Tie Network, and you can find all of their subscription information and links at nerdandtie.com/legendary.
So I fucking hate Gobbo. I really, really fucking hate it. Because he can go on endlessly. And I legit, took off my headphones and laid on the floor. I was so mad.
I'm so sorry.
I was waiting for someone to shoot him or something.
I was so mad I couldn't.
Someone else was like, Bill's not going to be the one to shoot him. Let's be real. I
just kept going, are we really letting this happen? I'm hidden. I've also got a big magic item, so I don't want him to know about. Wait a minute, I can just throw it at him because it can't be destroyed yet.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah,
Kevin should have fucking just killed Gobbo when he first saw him. He's too nice.